Oh boy, I really try to be positive on this channel, and I'm going to try to make this video fun and lighthearted, but we need to talk about Olympic trials ticket prices. USA Swimming just released their pre-sale or early access ticket prices for 2024 US Olympic swimming trials, and let's just say some people's wallets are looking for a place to hide.
How much? $5. I've only got 7. Deal.
As someone who's never swam at an Olympic trials or been a spectator at an Olympic trials, this year I was really looking forward to at least being able to buy my way into the venue and see what I missed out on as a kid that didn't qualify for Olympic trials. Granted, I still plan on swimming at least one prelim session at Olympic trials, if you know what I mean. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be a spectator this time around. Presale tickets are once again for all sessions. So something like 17 or 18 different tickets for each ticket that you buy. So you get 8 tickets for prelims and 9 finals, or I'm not really sure how many sessions there are, but it's somewhere in the ballpark of 17 or 18 different tickets. But let's look at how much it's going to set you back if you want to just go by yourself, if you want to go with a friend, and we're just going to do a hypothetical family of 4 that wants to go watch the big show in Indianapolis in 2024. How much is it going to cost them? So we'll start up in the rafters, aka the binocular section, where you can't really buy any tickets anymore because everyone with less than $1 million to their name has already swooped up all of the value seats, if you will. But you'd be paying somewhere in the neighborhood of $600. And if you don't have 20/20 vision or don't want to be watching the event just on that giant TV screen in front of you, I'm sure it's great quality, but you got pretty good quality at home these days. I'd recommend getting a little bit closer to the action. Nosebleeds are going to set you back $598.33 per seat, $1,196.66 if you want to take a friend, and for a family of 4, you're looking at $2,493.32 before hotels, before travel, before food and anything. So moving on, I'm naming each of these sections. This one's called the squinting section because you're moving down slightly from the nosebleeds, and it's going to set you back an extra $317 per ticket, but it might help you make out which little dot in that cup of water down there is winning whatever race you're watching. Not much of a difference here, I don't think, but if you have an extra $101.66 to pay per final session per ticket, it might be worth it. So if you're going solo, it's going to run you $915.04 per seat, $1,830.08 if you want to bring a friend. And if you're looking to bring 2 young ones along with you, that's going to cost you $3,660.16. Sitting down here is going to once again get you a little closer to the action and likely onto a different level of the playing field. You're going to be able to see here, sure, but what I'm wondering is how well you're going to be able to see while you're sifting through all that cold, hard cash that's floating out of your wallet. But you're going to be spending $1,258.14 just to get a seat for yourself, $2,516.28 if you want to bring your lane mate, and $5,032.56 if you're a family of 4. All right, I've nicknamed these tickets the starting to get really expensive tickets because they're $1,703.30. So add another $500 to the counter. But these prices are really starting to twist my brain up into a pretzel. Not that $1,258 wasn't a hefty ticket price already, but I mean, we're just under $2,000 per ticket, and we're not even courtside here, or poolside, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I had really good seats to a UFC pay-per-view event, UFC 271, and I was in the VIP experience section. And if I had paid for them myself, I was lucky enough to get those tickets comped, but they would have set me back $1,000 or $800 for 2 tickets. So $400 per event. I just don't see how these tickets that aren't even in the lower section, which I was in the lower section at this UFC fight, are $1,700 per ticket. $3,400 for 2 people and $6,800 for a small family. Moving on. All right, I'm calling these the what do you do for a living tickets.
Hey, excuse me. I love your car. What do you do for a living?
What?
Like, how did you get the car?
Our dad bought it for us.
Because I'd like to know if you're buying these. I get it. I mean, courtside seats are expensive. You might even be rubbing elbows with some of the big names in Hollywood, you know, like a Spike Lee or a Beyonce or even a Kyle Sockwell. But for $2,200 at Olympic trials, I better have a butler. I better have a butler and a car picking me up to take me to the event. And maybe that's happening. Maybe it is. But unfortunately, there really isn't any info or any sort of VIP treatment or accommodations anywhere listed on the site. So, I mean, if you want to pay $2,234.67, $4,469.34 to bring someone with you, and if you had a really good year in the crypto market and got out before it imploded, and you want to spoil your family, you're going to be dropping $8,938.68 for the family of 4. And hey, you might get to rub elbows with a famous person. Not that I'm famous, but you will not be rubbing elbows with me. Now, our last tickets are down here in this little VIP, maybe VIP section. I'm calling these tickets the who is buying these tickets because at $3,272.77 per seat, I'd be interested in knowing what accommodations are going to come along with my tickets that cost more than 3 really good tickets to Game 7 of the World Series in 2019. Trust me, I was there. I know how that math works. And I'm just saying, if I spend this kind of money to sit poolside at Olympic trials, I better have a bottle of Dom Perignon sitting next to me at the end of each final session. Access to an all-you-can-eat buffet. And maybe you do. Maybe you even have a Rolls Royce taking you around Indy as well. But for $3,272.77 for one person, $6,545.54 for 2, and a whopping $13,091.08 for a cute little billionaire family of 4, I'm out even with the accommodations. Real quick, I want you guys to go down to the comment section and comment what you would be willing to pay for those poolside seats at Olympic trials. You can be serious, you can be funny, whatever you want. Just go down there and comment what you'd be willing to pay to sit courtside, poolside, whatever you want to call it. Now, all jokes aside, I get it. If swimming is going to become this more mainstream sport, we're going to see ticket price increases. My only issue is that, in my opinion, I don't think we're there yet. A large portion of the stands in Indy are going to be filled with family, friends, teammates, coaches, and that's if they can afford to go. I mean, I feel for these families that are having to fork over thousands of dollars in just ticket prices alone to hopefully get to come watch their kids swim at maybe the biggest event of their career. And I know that single session tickets are coming out, I think, sometime in February, but I mean, if you haven't bought tickets yet, and I'm not saying you should go in and buy tickets right now, and I mean, after looking at those ticket prices, if you're still considering it, you're a great parent and you've done pretty well for yourself financially. Expect those single session tickets to come at a premium as well. I feel like a lot of people in the swimming community are feeling the same way as me. That's all. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go see if I can pick up a 4th or a 5th job so I can start stashing away money and then potentially be able to sneak my way down onto the pool deck and get some poolside seats and maybe a bottle of Dom Perignon and a Rolls Royce. So that's all I got. See ya.